be about my lights on my Audi Q5. I recently put a light bar on the front, and then I liked it so much that I added another light bar on the front. So I got two bars on the front. That's not what you're seeing right now. Right now is just the regular low beams by themselves. I've got the xenon headlights on this one. So I've got the light bars aimed all the way down at the ground because they're so bright they cast some illumination everywhere. They're not focused enough, so you have to aim them at the ground so other people don't get blinded. They're that bright, in my case at least. But even though they're aimed at the ground, I want to show you the difference here. It makes a big difference. Check out that sign, for instance. But one of the biggest differences it makes is, if you're on country roads or something, you got that extra light cast both ways in front of you and to the side, so you could see a deer coming in from the side like that. Whereas, let's look at right here. I wish the rail. Anyway, I guess I can still show you the trees. Here we go. Of course, it's a lot easier to figure out how much better it is in the car off camera, but I like it. It makes a big difference. Now let me talk about how I wired it in. I used a relay. Do you know what a relay is? It's a little electric box. Well, let me just explain what it does. You're going to get a signal from something else, a low voltage pole, and you're going to operate a higher voltage whatever. In this case, it's lights. So in this particular case, I wired it into my fog light circuit. So whenever I hit my fog light switch down in here, it turns on the light bars as well. It was just a really easy thing to do. But there's a jump post in the center middle, and there's an extra 10 millimeter right there where you can just attach a loop terminal, and you can put your own fused wire link on there, and you can run the hot wire all the way down to your lights, so it's hot all the time. And I chose to control my ground side of the circuit. So what you do is whenever you turn your headlights on, it turns the power to the headlights on through the car the way it's designed to from the factory. So I tapped in a little wire, a signal wire, to power and ground off two of the legs off the relay, and it energizes a coil winding, and then that creates a magnet, and then it shuts. That magnet pulls a lever to continue. It's like a switch. The voltage stays the same. You're not changing voltage. Voltage is the power supplied. You're running very little amperage or very little current draw through the signal side, and you're able to run a much higher amperage draw or current flow through the switched side of the relay. It could be like, for instance, a radar detector, and you want it to turn on with ignition switch. So you would find your ignition switch signal, and or like, for instance, your radio signal. That's a common one. Whenever you turn on your radio, it would turn on your radar detector or whatever. You know, it could be whatever device you're dealing with. But hopefully that was a fun story. I'll give you one more example of turning the light off. It's a lot more dramatic in person. So I can change the settings for this in the MMI. But let's say I'm shutting the car off and I'm at home in my driveway. I've got it to where the fog lights come on for about 30 seconds. So if the high beam light bars come on with the fog lights, it's gonna look like this. I take the key out and then I open the door and there they go. And then I hit the lock button. Well, I'll wait, but so that's what it looks like from the front with both light bars. You hit the lock button and now 30 seconds from now, those light bars will come out, or go out, I should say. And that's what it looks like with them behind that RS style grill and that big intercooler down there. And then if I want to, for any reason, I can just hit my key and they come on. So that's kind of cool. Hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, I guess I lied. That wasn't quite 30 seconds. Let me show you in the MMI. We're gonna hit the car button. You're gonna have a car button. And then you're gonna scroll down here to the exterior lighting. Do you see that? And then in exterior lighting, it's gonna be this very top one, coming home. You're gonna click on that and it says 20 seconds. You know what? I'm gonna scroll it all the way up to 1 minute. And then you can also turn off your daytime running lights. Did you know that? Mine are turned off. So I don't have any lights showing whenever the car is running at idle. That's the stealth mode. And then you can do auto headlights. We got early, medium, or late, and that just adjusts the sensitivity from your light sensor behind this mirror right here.